Hey, it's me again. Now this is a video to the reaction that Nick Clegg actually said there might be a possibility of a Lib, whatever, coalition between the Liberal Democrats and the Labour Party. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it there, but I'm wearing a Liberal Democrat badge, as I'm actually a member of the Liberal Democrats, and I've been a supporter of them since 2010. So yeah, in response to that, I watched all the debates, all three of them, and I was keeping track on the election. A bit nerdy, I know, and I'm probably going to do the same thing next year in 2015. However, the possibility, I'd say, is about 50-50. I mean, Ed Balls himself said that, he would actually go into government with the Liberal Democrats, and Nick Clegg has previously said, including just recently, he said that he's open to it. Ed Miliband's thinking, no, I'm going to fight for a majority Labour government. But if you think about it, we all remember the crisis 2008. Who was in government? Labour. And people thought 2010, none of the parties, including the old ones, the Conservatives and Labour, none of them thought that no one thought that they deserved an overwhelming majority. So what happened? Well, it turns out it was a hung parliament because the Conservatives didn't get enough seats to secure an overwhelming majority, and so they made an agreement with the Liberal Democrats. I mean, I doubt they would make an agreement with Labour after Labour wrecked the economy. And but yeah, despite the fact that I've tried to get supporters for the Liberal Democrats, only one of my friends is interested, as politics isn't exactly a talkative subject. Most makes people angry or bored. But yeah, my best friend, I think he was Conservative before, but he's Labour now, which I respect. We have talked about the possibility of a Liberal Democrat coalition in government in 2015, which in my view would be a pretty okay thing. I mean, I've actually been keeping up to date with what Labour have been saying, like their packs, like the 50p tax rate brought back. What's that going to do? I mean, Ed Balls is saying that it should be a temporary measure, and Mr. Miliband saying it should be a permanent measure. I don't know. Personally, I think it should be a permanent measure, but that's just me. I do agree with the fact that we have an economic recovery. Sorry, I got the sniffles. I do agree with the fact that we've got the economy moving, but it's taken like 3.5 years to do it. I mean, George Osborne is just a complete idiot. Out of touch. Okay, honestly. He said there would be no double-dip recession. There was. So, yeah. His budgets, since 2010, have not worked. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's only now that we're starting to recover. There's more jobs. Economic growth is up. Last year it was recorded to be 1.9% altogether, so that's pretty good. As for UKIP, this whole threat of UKIP. Personally, I don't like UKIP. Their economic policy doesn't make any sense, especially on immigration. That doesn't make any sense. And the fact they want to get us out of the European Union is just a complete nightmare. If we get out of the EU, it'll be bad for our economy, bad for jobs, bad for business, bad for families. Okay, it'll be bad for all that. So if you've enjoyed what I've said here, I've been ranting on and on and on. I will leave the website link to all three major parties: the Liberal Democrats, who I'm a member and supporter of, the Conservatives, and Labour. I'll leave that all in the description, and I'll also leave the link to my channel in the description. I mean, come on, why wouldn't I? So yeah, if you want to join any of the parties, or if you want to know more about their policies for 2015 or what they're doing now, if you just want to support them, that's fine. But considering that supporting them doesn't cost anything, probably. So yeah, this is me signing off.